Good morning and welcome to TMI Socials. Today we'll be taking you through what's trending on socials. I am Obiageli Ene. Okay, first on the trending trend today. If you have been looking for a very nice fabric to take to your tailor so you can outshine your neighbor come October next month, well, you've come to the right place, because the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has unveiled One Unity Nigeria fabric, which she describes as a symbol of national unity. So while unveiling the fabric at a ceremony held at the State House Conference Center in Abuja, she explained that the concept of a national fabric was inspired by her visit to Zimbabwe in December of 2023, where she saw a similar initiative. So now we'll go look at a post on her official X handle. And on X she said, "Today, as we unveil the hashtag One Nigeria Unity fabric, my heart is full of joy. This fabric represents our nation's unity and was inspired by my visit to Zimbabwe in 2023, where I saw a similar initiative. So I introduced the idea to the Renewing Hope initiative, and it has become a reality through the creativity of young Nigerians." So moving on to the next slide, she said, "Miss Bamidele Mofin Ifoluwa's design embodies our diverse culture and will be proudly worn on Independence Day and other national celebrations. So this project will support local textile industries, create jobs, and celebrate Nigeria's strength as one united nation. Congratulations to all those who participated. Your talent is our future. God bless Nigeria." So while some Nigerians, have applauded the initiative, others argue that the timing is wrong, as many Nigerians are hungry, jobless, and battling with a number of issues, including the hike in cost of living. So now we'll go see how you reacted to this. And this user on X, Chief Peter, is saying, "This policy is a band-aid on a bullet wound, a superficial solution to a deep-seated problem. Madam First Lady, this your action is a replay of Nero's fiddling while Rome burns, a tragic indifference to the nation's plight. People are hungry. Please don't turn governance into a circus." And moving on, Omolayo is saying, "Madam, there's nothing called One Nigeria. We support Tinubu because we believe he understands our situation and will at least take us back to regional government. If you continue in this dangerous path, you better forget 2027. And CC Derek is saying, "So you went to Zimbabwe to learn what will improve Nigeria, and this is what you came away with. First it was national anthem, it no work. Now it's unity fabric. Next week we will adopt a Kuke puppies from Togo who do Nigeria this thing." And moving to still take reactions from this story. Nigeria must be great on X is saying, "Nigerians are hungry and you're busy with beauty pageant. We are not interested. Tell your husband that we are hungry in an insecure country governed by him." And this user is saying, "Misplaced priorities. Dear First Lady, if you join hands with your husband and his economic team to bring down the price of fuel, I am sure you'll be more celebrated for doing something noble. At this critical point, the least Nigerians need is your hashtag One Nigeria Unity fabric." And this user is also saying, "This project," quoting her post now, "this project will support local textile industries, create jobs, and celebrate Nigeria's strength as one united nation. Congratulations to all those who participated. Your talent is our future. God bless Nigeria." And then he said, "This is the part the lie is always coming. God help us." And Nana Agre, with the First Lady, is saying, "We look forward to seeing the hashtag One Nigeria Unity fabric debut on October 1st and become a symbol of unity across the country. Kudos to RHI and the esteemed judges for their dedication to this noble cause. This is a great step towards a more united and prosperous Nigeria. Thank you, Ma." And moving away from that, the Minister of State for Youth Development, Ayodele Olawande, has described President Bola Tinubu as an epitome of wealth with no interest in looting Nigeria's resources. So the Voice of Nigeria reported that Olawande said this at a recent interview in Abuja. So quoting him now, he's saying, "I urge you to be patient with this administration. In no distant time, the country will take a good shape and the lives of its citizens will be transformed. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not a pauper. He's an epitome of wealth, and so it cannot be said of him that he desires to lose the treasury of Nigeria. He has seen money, and as a result of this, he is not interested in looting the nation's treasury. Leadership is all about being committed to serve. If you are a minister now, tomorrow you'll be addressed as a former minister, likewise a director, because there is no permanent position, but the impact that you made while in office will speak for you." And now we'll go see how you reacted to this. Our XXX security service on Instagram is saying, "There's a difference between being rich and being contented. If he is contented, what is he looking for at that age in presidency? Go outside the streets and see how people are starving and stop this rubbish you are saying." And Peter142 on Instagram is saying, "Boss, push agendas that will help the Nigerian youths grow the country with the rate of tech innovations available. Leave Tinubu alone." And Soft Nation, "The wants of man are insatiable. Abi, you don't forget Oliver Twist. Make una leave us alone." And moving on to take reactions from X, Evangeline Chinyere is saying, "We cannot take away the fact that he is rich. In fact, everyone knows that he is rich. It is none of our business. We are only demanding good governance from him and nothing more. For now, I can only commend him for the improvement in our electricity. That is it." And then the wealth are very nice, saying wealth doesn't necessarily guarantee integrity or immunity to corruption. Meanwhile, how about those around him? Those are the questions. And Light is saying, "So because Tinubu is rich, he is above the temptation to mismanage or corruptly influence state resources. That's like saying a rich man can't steal because he's already got enough. It's not about needing the money, it's about power, influence, and perhaps a lack of accountability. If his wealth was a shield against corruption, why then are Nigerians feeling the pinch more than ever?" And then Stanley Izina is saying, when they say people are too rich, they are not saying they are incorruptible, they are simply saying they are more expensive to bribe. Okay. And finally on this story today, Veshiza is saying, wow, he must really care about the nation. For him to put his wealth and fight for a greater good. Okay. And finally today, the Independent National Electoral Commission has said that it no longer recognizes Julius Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party, so they are declaring his continued claim to the position as illegal and unconstitutional. So according to INEC, Abure's tenure, along with that of the party's National Working Committee, expired in June of 2024. So INEC is arguing that the party's leadership, including Abure, is invalid, and that the March 2024 National Convention that re-elected Abure as chairman violated both the Nigerian Constitution and the Electoral Act. So now we'll just go see how you reacted to this. This user is saying, okay, this is a good news, but there INEC should then remove his name as Labour Party chairman on the website. What is wrong with INEC? Can't they successfully do even the most simple thing right? You don't recognize him, yet you still have his name as Labour Party chairman on your website. And Dr. Fabian is saying, for once, I will say thank you, INEC, for confirming what we have been saying. The press should take note and stop addressing him as the Labour Party president. Same goes for his administrators. They are all former Labour Party leaders. And Chooks, instead of him to live honorably, who was Abure before 2023 general election? Agreed. Finally today, Matthew is saying, here is a man, fate and circumstances gave the opportunity to write his name in history as one who presided over the platform that gave Nigeria a Peter Obi. But for whatever reason best known to him, he frittered away that enormous goodwill. Okay, this is the size of our package today on TMI Socials, but right now I'll be joining our Blue Network studio.